Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
You're seeing a live look at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. It's the scene of what has now become the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history.
Authorities in Nevada are still trying to figure out what motivated a wealthy retiree to perpetuate that mass shooting.
At least 59 people attending a country music festival in Las Vegas were killed Sunday night and more than 525 injured.
We should warn you, the video you're about to see could be disturbing to some viewers. Reporter Kenneth Craig has the latest from Las Vegas.
The massacre in Las Vegas happened just as tens of thousands of concertgoers were watching Jason Aldean perform Sunday night. At first, many in the crowd thought the gunshots were fireworks.
We were really confused because we couldn't see any of the smoke.
Authorities identified the gunman as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, who took aim at concertgoers from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel before taking his own life.
Everyone was just like literally laying on top of each other, trying to get out of the way.
Paddock had been a guest at the hotel since Thursday. Authorities found 17 weapons in his suite, including handguns and rifles. Authorities say they also found several pounds of ammonium nitrate in his car, a material used to make explosives, and more guns in his home in Mesquite, Nevada.
In excess of 18 additional firearms, some explosives, and several thousand rounds of ammo.
What led Paddock to carry out the attack here along the popular Las Vegas Strip remains a mystery. Officials are searching through his electronics and looking into his background.
Paddock was a retired accountant, but family members say most recently he was a professional gambler who had won large jackpots.
The fact that he had those kind of weapons is...
Back in February, Paddock purchased a shotgun from Utah gun shop owner Chris Michael.
There was no red flags any time along the way. I mean, normal, everyday guy.
Outside Vegas City Hall, residents and politicians lit candles and held signs reading Vegas Strong as a tribute to those who were injured and killed. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Las Vegas.
ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack, but authorities say they have found no link between Paddock and the terror organization. President Trump says he plans to travel to Las Vegas on Wednesday to meet victims and first responders. Investigators also want to speak further with Paddock's girlfriend, who's out of the country.
A former University of North Dakota athlete was among those injured in the shooting. In a statement today, the school confirmed that Andrew Goodman, a former baseball and football player, was out of surgery, stable and conscious, but there's more surgery ahead. Goodmanson attended North Dakota from 2007 to 2010, where he played quarterback for one season and starred on the baseball team. Many who know him say he's a big guy with a bigger smile and a huge heart.
Andrew gets around a lot, so it's not surprising that he was in Vegas. I didn't believe it right away, but after my phone just kept ringing with people saying it, I figured it must be true. Around here, we're more like family than co-workers, so it's especially hard.
Friends and family members of the Minot native have taken to social media with the hashtag #GoodyStrong to show their support.
Meanwhile, a Minnesota native is in critical condition following surgery for a gunshot wound suffered in that mass shooting. Philip Auric graduated from Roseville back in 1999. His family says he came through his surgery well and that there is great optimism he will survive. Auric posted to his own Facebook page from the concert, captioning a series of photos and videos with the words, "Tonight is one of the nights you won't soon forget."
We have to keep moving forward. We have to continue to live our life, because to live in fear is not a life I want to live.
Throughout the day, we have been in contact with several people who were either just in Las Vegas or are still there.
And though the situation has been emotionally draining on many, Valley News Team's Cornelius Hocker shows us that people aren't letting this attack stop them from living their lives.
We flew Allegiant because we got a direct flight on Sunday, and we were hanging out that night, getting one last hurrah before our conference today, and just still kind of just wondering how things are going to go, how the rest of this week is going to be, and things like that.
Richard Pelley III's story is like many people's from our area. A direct Allegiant flight to Las Vegas to attend some sort of conference or to have some fun, But he, along with the thousands of other people, were not expecting their Las Vegas time to be marked by such a cowardly act of violence. Across social media, dozens of comments from people about the situation, some who were just there or are still there, and others who have plans to go there, but only a few comments from people saying they're abandoning their travel plans altogether. That's something Palais says people shouldn't do.
We came for a purpose, and it's kind of weird to think of, like, if we don't go, are we letting him win? You have to let your life go on because you have to be able to live. You have to be able to live. You can't let anyone take that away from you.
Living your life freely in the face of such a senseless act to honor and remember those who passed away. Cornelius Hocker, Valley News Live.
And for those who did decide to leave Las Vegas early, major airlines have waived fees to change flights over the next several days.
Several people from our area were in Las Vegas when the shooting happened. Randy Seidner of Detroit Lakes was at a nearby hotel with his family when the chaos started and could see the window at the Mandalay Bay Hotel where the shooter was firing at the crowd of more than 22,000 people.
It's very scary, and it's just very eerie. I mean, I guess, looking out the window in Vegas at night, there's always a lot of lights and cars, and, of course, last night, and there was just nothing. There wasn't a single vehicle that was moving, and the only vehicles you saw were cop cars, and so it was very eerie, and it still is. I just did walk downstairs to kind of see what's going on in the hotel, and people are moving around a little bit, but I think people are pretty taken aback by what's happened.
We also talked to a Fargo man who was put on lockdown in his Las Vegas hotel after the shooting. When the shots were fired, he was a couple blocks away.
You knew something went on, but you didn't really know what. And when you got in and saw what actually happened, it was pretty, it's sad. Sad someone would ever even think to do that.
Across the country, flags were flying at half-staff today, including right here in Fargo, in tribute to the lives lost in Las Vegas. Both North Dakota and Minnesota governors gave the orders today, saying the victims and their families deserve our honor, respect, and remembrance.
In other news tonight, the wrongful death lawsuit of Andrew Sadek is being moved to Jamestown. Andrew's parents are seeking unspecified money damages and sued the Richland County Sheriff's Office, a deputy, and the county after the NDSCS student was found dead in the Red River with a bullet in his head and a backpack of rocks tied to his body. Court documents show both sides agreed to the change of venue because of concerns over getting an impartial jury. That trial is set for next April.
5,000 miles from Rolette County to Texas and Florida. A North Dakota animal rescue is making a difference down south. The Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue went to the Houston area and then to Florida to save animals stuck in hurricane-damaged areas. They pulled cats from flooded trailer homes, even helped horses that were swimming with alligators. They say there's still a great need to rebuild in these communities, especially the low-income areas.
She asked if we could stop by and check on some friends that were in a trailer park that nobody had checked on yet. I mean, and this is 6 days after the hurricane had made landfall.
To see the full story, go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story.